Hi there, and welcome back to Elevate Wellness. Coach Latanya here, and I am going to share with you my 8-week retwist journey. Okay, this is obviously the end result. I just did a new retwist after 8 weeks. I'm going to share with you what it looked like. I'm going to share with you the process, what it felt like, and what I did to maintain my locks without retwisting it for 8 weeks. So if you're interested in that topic, stay tuned. This is 8 weeks, no retwists. I see a big difference, especially in my hairline. Here, there's a big difference as well and I'll share pictures of before when I started using my hair growth serum. And this is filled in a lot. This has filled in a lot. My hairline has gotten more full, has filled out more. You can see it here. I mean, it really is not like it's thick. I can see that I have more of a crown here, I guess. And I'm going to show you the interior as well, so you can see how my edges look, the hairline looks. I also noticed here that my hairline is filled in here as well. So I do like the 8 weeks. I like the 8 weeks because I see 2 months of growth. So I'm excited about that. I am going to do a retwist at 8 weeks, and then I'm going to let it rock again for another 8 weeks. I think 8 weeks is for me. So I'll know more when I get in and do some retwisting today. So my retwisting is palm rolling. That's my style. That's my method. That's what I like. I don't subscribe to any particular one for everyone. I think you have to understand your hair, your lifestyle, what you're comfortable with, and do what works best for you. I do the palm rolling technique. So I'll show you a little bit of that when I get to the hairline part of my retwist. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead now and show you the rest of my hair, okay? So this is and I think I sprayed it once because I was out in the heat. You can really see the new growth here. But as far as it being matted up, I use my Rose Refresher Spray from my lock line. You can go over to Etsy at Naturally Yours. I'll put the link. But that refresher spray is really good. Some people use aloe for their hair. Aloe for my hair does not work. It works beautifully for my skin, but not my hair. My hair does not like aloe. My hair loves rose water, hydrosol. Even regular water I will use that if I have nothing else, but I find that rose water, rose hydrosol. I also have a tea that I make, a hair tea with a variety of herbs that does very well for my hair too. It's a very nice light water-based moisturizer for my hair, and it loves it. A few of the herbs I use is lavender, I use roses, and I steep them in warm water, let it come to room temperature. Some of it I store in the refrigerator, and I just saturate my hair with it, and it loves it. It keeps it moisturized for days and days. So I'll probably have some of that available too in my store soon, so that you can purchase that if you're interested. It's not as matted because I've been maintaining it, right? And so this is something that I can do. So what I'm gonna do is let me show you now this part here, I think I did have one that kind of joined in, but this is my baby locks that I started. Remember, I started these. I love the way this one is coming along. This one also too is coming along. You can see the little bud here on the end, right? You see the bud there on the end. But I'm gonna have to separate here because this one has kind of joined in because there's a lot of loose hair here. So it's kind of joining in. I don't want to have a big lock here, or I want to have it a nice size without pulling back too much, because as it gets longer, then the weight will pull on the lock, and all of this is connected. So just want to be careful with my edges. This side, again, is similar to the other side. Here's the bud here. But I'm going to have to play around with just reestablishing that base a little bit. This one has connected to this one, so I'm going to have to do some work here to separate that. And this is because I am always pulling my hair back, you know, and it's connecting. So I understand that. But for the most part, it did very well for the 8 weeks. And I like the 8 weeks. I don't think I want to do like 12 weeks. I feel like it might be a little too much of, I don't think it would look right. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna, like I said, when I come back, I'm going to shampoo my hair. When I come back, I'm gonna show you just how I do the perimeter of the palm roll. Okay, so I am finishing up a retwist. I have to get out of the door as soon as possible. So I am using an oil, and I'm just gonna throw this together. So I'm gonna show you the last little bit, or at least the hairline of it. Literally just kind of, I don't pull too hard because you don't want to have too much tension at the roots. As your locks get longer, they can get heavier. So think about having the weight of that lock on a small, and the tension, right? The weight can create more tension. So you want to make sure that you have a good base with your locks if you're just starting. And also remember that it's always a journey as well, because some of my locks I started really small, and I still have some that are really small, and then I saw that some of them got weaker because the base was not big enough for that lock to really survive. And so I ended up having to join some locks, which was okay, it was fine, but it can change. It can change over time. So this is my hairline. Let me go back here too. So I'm using an oil to, I don't use the gels, the lock gels and lock products to put on my hair whenever I'm doing a retwist. I'm not using any pins. I take it and kind of pull it all to one side. And I'm being really fast because I have to get out the door to pick my son up from school. Last day of school. So I'm just coming in here and taking it. So that's just enough to keep the lock in place without it unraveling from the palm roll. As you can see, it's simple and quick. As the hair is still wet or damp, I am just kind of pulling out the strands that were stuck in that lock, and without ripping the hair, a little bit of oil, and filling out, separating it. And I think this is the last one. These are my two little babies here. So I'm gonna go here, make sure that it's separated well, and tuck it behind the ear. And same thing for this one. And tuck it behind the ear. Okay. Now, let's see what we have. So, like I said, it's not super tight because I don't want the tension on the locks. I just want it to be neat. A fresh retwist. As you can see, I'll turn to the side and let you see the side. So you can see my parts again, sections established again, getting in there, freshening up everything. All right, so this is the end result. I just finished my locks quickly because I had to run out, but I wanted to highlight some things with you also. So remember the locks that I started, I think it was early this year or late last year, and they were tiny. They were tiny locks, and I did it because I didn't want the tension of the locks pulling on my hairline. I wanted to be more gentle with my hairline, so I started some locks. And this is where they are right now. I think they are so cute. They are growing. I don't mind the fact that they are shorter because they're growing. One of the things that I love is transformation. I help people every day achieve their transformation. And so I love to see transformation. I love to see growth. I love to see progress. That excites me. And so when I see this progress, look at that. So I can only imagine after some more months how this has already filled in, right? So not only did I have a little bit of hair right here, a little bit of hair, I did have edges, but now my edges have length to them. Now I have not only edges, but I have a hairline. And I think that's so important, especially as we get older, because years and years and years of tension, years of pulling, years of styling, right? No matter what your age is with products or wearing the hair back for so long, or weaves or wigs or braids or locks, whatever, that tension will can have an effect on your edges, on your hairline. I want to show you the other side as well. So as you can see on this side, I have I had edges here, but it was in this area it was actually missing. It had like rubbed out, faded out because of the tension, because of pulling my hair back and up so much. It was not bald here, but it was sparse here. And I'll put a picture, but I'm going to hold it here so you can compare the two sides. Okay, so where I had sparse here, I now have a lock here. Let me tell you, to me, that's everything. Because using my products, my shampoo, you've seen my process. You've seen how simple my hair care process is, shampooing and using my oil. And then you see me use my my scalp hair growth and soothing scalp oil. That's all I use. And it is not about the quantity of your products. It's about the quality of your products. And I am serious. I am so serious about the quality and the integrity of the products that I make. So this is my hairline on this side. This is what the locks look like on this side. And so you can imagine that as these locks grow as well, you can see where the fullness comes in, and I love that. Look at that. So right now I just kind of tuck it back out of the way, let it rock. I love that. Look at that. I almost want to cry because I am so happy to see that. And then what I noticed also is last week, not only was my hairline filling in, but I noticed even in here. So I'll show you, like, it's like a little piece of hair here and here where my hairline was also filling in here. So I'm excited about that because I know that also here as well, it's thickening up. So I am an advocate for the 8-week no retwist, at least right now. I'm so excited. Now, for the summer, this is what's working for me because I've said this before, I'm outside, I have a lot going on. So I'm not really concerned about a fresh retwist every week. If I'm going somewhere where I I feel like I need to do that, then I will. But one of the things I've learned about this 8-week no retwist as well is embracing myself in all of the stages, embracing myself with the white hair, embracing myself with the no retwist, embracing who I am on the days that I'm tired, embracing myself on the days that I am motivated and excited, embracing myself when I am clear about the purpose Creator has for me, and also on the days that I feel foggy and just unsure. Embracing who I am because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I've learned that on this journey, it does not have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, perfection is a myth. It's never going to be perfect. But it is about learning how to navigate the nuances of life when it looks good and when it doesn't look so good. Locks are tricky. In the beginning, we really wanna, it's like, oh, my hair is this, and it's hard to keep your hands out of your head, especially when you're used to always being coiffed and just put together. And locks are like, girl, please, I'm not doing that today. I'm gonna stick right out on the side of your head and I'm just gonna hang out here because that's what I feel like doing. That's what locks do, right? Until they become more mature and they listen to you a little bit better, right? But I didn't hide my journey when I would do a video and you saw a lock sticking out here, right? Sticking out like that or sticking out to the side, because that's part of the process. And I wanted to be transparent so you can see that, but also show you this stage so you can see that as well and understand that that's the whole journey. It really is that it's about the journey. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which was your favorite, the retwisted version or the non-retwisted version. And if you are a lock wearer, what is the longest you've gone without a retwist? I adore each and every one of you. I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. You are the reason that I come here with content to help you elevate wellness. You inspire me to continue to keep going, and I'm so grateful to have you here. I hope and pray that you are elevating wellness in whatever area you are looking to improve in. All right. Now, again, I will not be back on Thursdays. I'm working on some ideas for my podcast. I have a lot of good things in the works for you, a lot of great projects that I'm working on for you. And so I won't have time to do the Thursday workouts, but I will be here on Mondays. Okay. And I'm probably going to be launching my Monday workouts at about 12 around lunchtime. So if you enjoy watching the videos or getting those Move It Monday workouts at around lunchtime, let me know in the comments and I will do that. I will schedule it for that, but I'm thinking around 12:15, 12:30, so that way if you're working from home, you can book that time in at 12:15, 12:30, get your sweat on and get back to work. All right. Thank you so much, you guys. I look forward to seeing you on Move It Monday. And until next time, live beautiful.